What's up there, Scott? Can you hear me, Scott? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, morning to you. How's the audio? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Scott? Cool. Cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Nice morning. Pretty and dry. All is well so far. But as you know, in a racist society, that could change really, really quick. And if you ever get your own black nation with these Negroes, you're gonna be saying you're gonna be saying the same thing, because these black conscious, pro-black, Hebrew Israelite, more RBG, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, they ain't no damn better. Matter of fact, if you ever dumb enough to call yourself start a nation with these pro-black folks, you're gonna wish you was with the white man again. I guarantee these people have some warp. Their mindset is warped. Their sense of thought is all messed up. And above all, they will murder you. Now they will kill you and murder you and don't even have a nation. So you know if they was able to get in charge or control and had a nation of their own, they would be killing soul brothers and sisters wholesale. You know, we know this. In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I'm the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media. I am the mighty one, Angel Snub Number 7. And of course, I am also your soul brother, number 1. Okay. Early in the morning, making video. Don't make any sense. But this was a topic. I saw some brothers going back and forth, and they're talking about leadership, the need for leadership. Right, Scott. The need for leadership, also the uh, the opinion that we don't need leadership. Now, I want to say this very quickly and almost get this subject. Really, this subject is it's over before it starts, because leadership, or when you say I don't have a leader, I do my own thing. Yeah, I got to laugh at that. There's people like they say, well, I follow Farrakhan, I follow Trump, I follow such and such. I follow Jesus. When people say, and then they respond, I don't have a leader. I do my own thing. Really, that's the most, well, they must be really ignorant. And ignorant only means lack of knowledge. Because as soon as you come out your mother's womb, we play follow the leader. Whether we like it or not, we play follow the leader. The first leader that we have is our mother. The first leader that we have is our family. The first leader that we have is society itself. Because you come into this world knowing nothing. The only way you can say you follow nobody, I do my own thing, is that you come into this world able to take care of yourself and everything. Woo! Let me tell you. And everything you do is original thought. I'm going to say that again. In order for you not to have a leader, in order for you not to do your own thing, that you say you claim that you do your own thing, the only way that is possible is you come into this world and everything you do is original thought. That means it comes from no other source except you. The problem is you cannot say that because as soon as we are born, we are under leadership. Our mother, father, cousins, society, even strange people out in the street, we follow. We follow things. As soon as we are born and come into this world, we become a follower. Everything we do, we follow others. Why do you eat an apple? You eat an apple because you follow the example of somebody else. Oh, I can eat that fruit, and you follow them. You didn't discover it on your own. Everything that you do, you follow. Unless that in the footsteps of somebody prior to us. The only one that can say that they really they had no leader and follow nobody is the original people of this planet because they were first. They had to discover things on their own. So everything of them was original thought. They had nobody to follow except nature itself. They had to learn what they could and could not do within the confines of nature. They had to follow the laws or the rules of nature itself. So it's really ludicrous to run around here, and I know it feels good. It feels good for us to say, I don't follow nobody. I do my own thing. Well, if you're doing your own thing, that means you don't have to pay taxes. That means you didn't go to school because it's mandatory that you go to school because the leadership says, and it's the law that you have to go to school. It's mandatory, and you're going to pay taxes. And if the president of this country say, if you are between the ages of 18 and I believe 45 or 35, 18 to 35, if I go to war, your happy ass better get on the ship, get on the plane, because you're a follower. You're following your leadership. So again, if you have no kind of leader and doing your own thing, you don't need a leader. That means everything of you is of original thought, and you cannot make that claim. Nobody that I know of can make that claim. We are all influenced by something in this society somewhere. We're following somebody somehow. I don't care if you have red and pink and green hair. I guarantee you somebody already been there, done that, and you following them. There's not too much on this planet that somebody already hasn't done. What is the old saying? There's nothing new under the sun. The only thing some of us do is we change things up a bit to try to make it our own, but it was already done. Been there, done that. You have to be of original thought in order to say, I have no leader, I don't follow nobody, I do my own thing. It's impossible. Because you did not teach yourself what to eat on this planet or anything that you're doing. You got it from somewhere. You pick and choose, but you got it from somewhere. But the thing about this also is there's nothing wrong with leadership. There's nothing wrong with following your mother. There's nothing wrong with following your father, your parents, because your parents love you. Your parents love you and they're looking out for your best interests. They want you to live and live the best life that you that you can get if you have good parents. There's nothing wrong with leadership. That's the problem. Leadership is not the problem. The problem is our inability to choose correct, competent leadership that is actually cares about our benefit. We are used to leadership that exploits us, and it has become a way of life. It's a way of life. Leaders exploit us. There's nothing good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with leadership, because everything in our lives is based on following. Even if you are in line at a grocery store, you follow somebody lead that's in front of you at the checkout counter. You following their lead, whether you like it or not. Some of you go to the movies because you're following the lead of an advertisement of a good movie. Oh, that movie sounds good. So they're leading you to the movie theater. They're leading you to the strip club. They're leading you to, you like it or not. Even the fact, excuse me a second, even the fact that you say, I don't follow nobody, I don't need a leader. I'm very sure you even got that from somebody else. You didn't even make that up. You heard somebody else say that, and it sounded good to you. He said, yeah, yeah. So you're following their lead. Everything we do in this life, we're following the leader. But I want to make this point real quick. There's nothing wrong with that. As descendants of slaves born in America having dark skin with African or Aboriginal ancestry, that's a severe problem for us. It's difficult for us to choose and follow leadership that is competent and really cares about us. Because you have those who actually really love us. You have brothers and sisters among us who really love we as a people. The problem is they really don't know what they're doing. Bless their hearts. They really don't know what they're doing. They have good intentions, but they really don't know what they're doing. So that makes them. Then on the other side of the coin, you have people who simply want to exploit us for their own personal wants and needs. Has nothing to do with your true liberation. Has nothing to do with your benefit. They want to use you, hide behind the struggle for their own personal gain. So it is important for us to recognize, understand, and separate these two. Leadership can love you or leadership can exploit you. Unfortunately for us, we choose incompetent leadership and we choose those who don't give a damn about us. The problem is most people of whom you are attracted to, they make you happy. They make you happy. See, this is the thing about leadership, brothers and sisters. You believe in your mind that you have to like your leader. True leaders have to say things, they have to do things that is in the best interest of the people that you might not like. And you really don't understand. Like your parents. Our parents are the perfect examples. Your parents tell you things. They tell you things and guide you to places. And as a child, because you don't understand, you trip off what your parents do. Oh, I'll be so happy when I get grown so I can do my own thing. I don't need no parents. I don't need a leader. See? Your parents are looking out for your best interest. They tell you don't do drugs. They tell you go to school. They tell you to eat your vegetables. They're trying to guide you in a manner which is the best for you, but you don't understand because you're ignorant, you're a damn child, you're immature. So you want to brag about Sally's parents because Sally's parents might let Sally do anything that she wants to. Sally is really, really spoiled. But in the end, look at what happens to Sally. Your parents are trying to guide you in the best manner so you don't end up like Sally. Her parents are incompetent. Her parents are trying to please a child. Your parents are not here to please you. They're trying to get you on a path so that you can survive in the best manner that you can. That's the same way it is with leadership. There's a reason why good leadership guides you in the manner that they guide you, but you don't like them. They're not charismatic enough. You don't like their attitude. You don't like what the hell they got to say. And just like my brother Scott in the chat room say, that's why you don't have nothing. Because you want to choose leadership that make you smile, pacify you, make you feel good. You reject leadership that truly understands our problem and guides us in the best manner. So you have nothing. Since the time of Marcus Garvey, you're doing worse than it was during the time of Marcus Garvey. Worse. Because of your inability to choose competent leadership. Leadership that really loves you, that understands the problem. So again, it's not leadership. Leadership is not the problem. We are going to be under leadership. That's right, Scott. It is. That's true. It's very good. It's very few good parents. That's true. A lot of these people were not meant to be parents. Just because you're able to have a baby don't make you a good parent. One of the reasons why this society is so messed up. And I want you not to forget what happened to us as a people during the 80s. Well, actually, yeah, during the 80s. The first problem that we had was teenage pregnancy. It was at epidemic proportions during the 80s. So you had children 14, 15, 16 years old, having babies. That's why some of y'all are grandparents and you're only 40 years old. Hell, some of y'all are grandparents and you're in your 30s. We have children having children. How can a child parent another child? Then right after that, brothers and sisters, we had to face the crack epidemic. So you had parents becoming dope fiends. So what can a crackhead teach a child? A crackhead can't teach a child nothing. So we all messed up here. We all messed up. We have not had proper parents. Has nothing to do with two parents in the house. You will hear that all the time also. Oh, the two-parent household. What difference do that make if the father is a crackhead and the mama is a crackhead? So what? Or what if the mother is an alcoholic and the father is an alcoholic? So what? And they both teenagers. So what? Leadership starts at the home, starts with mother and father. So we all messed up. And then when you talk about general society, we don't give a damn about each other. And you talk about the government, they don't give a damn about the citizens. It's all about what the corporations want. So we all messed up all the way around. So I see why you are frustrated with leadership, because leadership at this point is incompetent or is exploitive. But there's nothing wrong with leadership. There are many people, they will tell you about how tough their parents was because they was a child they didn't understand, but they are very, very happy as an adult what their parents done for them. It made them strong adults. That's right, Scott. All you need is one good parent. All you need is one competent parent. I'm never going to tell you that it's wonderful to have both parents in the house. That's a beautiful thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But all we need is one good parent. That's all. I feel sorry for that parent because if you're going to be a good parent, that's a lot of hard work. Believe it. Being a single mother is hard work if you want to be a good single mother. I know a lot of good single mothers. Their children turned out beautiful. Beautiful people. So I don't want to hear that lie that single mothers produce thugs and all this ratchet riffraff, because I also know that two parents can do that also. Two parents produce murderers. Two parents produce rapists, con artists. There's a lot of folks out here that's murderers and whoremongers and some of the worst people you want to see. They had two parents. And there's another thing. There's only so much that you can blame a parent, because once a child get to a certain age, they on their own. I'm my own man. I don't follow nobody. I do my own thing. So you can't blame the parents. You can only blame a parent for so much. Then you have to blame that child and eventually that adult for his or her own actions. You can't keep blaming mommy and daddy. We can't keep blaming the white man. Oh, the white man do this, the white man's the devil. It's only so much that you can do. Then the responsibility falls on ourselves. And since you don't want a leader, then take it upon yourself and lead yourself then. Since you don't want a leader, you can do better than everybody. Well, be your leader. Do your own thing. Do your own thing. So it's not about leadership, because no matter what you do, you're not going to avoid following somebody's lead directly or indirectly. The only way you can be your own man, do your own thing, is you have to have original thought and get the hell out of society, period. Because as long as you are around other people in some kind of society, you are following the lead of somebody. And above all, the main leader that you can't avoid is your parents, the world that you was born in. First one to teach. So let's stop with this nonsense. Let's begin to think for ourselves, become a critical thinker, and begin to choose better. Stop blaming men because you can't find a good man, because you keep choosing these idiots. That's not the problem. The problem is you're making choices. There's a lot of good men out here, sisters. There's a lot of good women out here, brothers. For some reason, you wanna choose the messed up people. Matter of fact, There's probably something wrong with you. We always want to blame, oh, those men, those men are bad, all those women are bad. What about you as a person? Maybe you got a stanky attitude. Maybe you a ratchet yourself. Don't you know that you can be a college graduate and know the English language beautiful and still be a ratchet? Don't you know that you can go to Harvard? Don't you know that you can go to Harvard and you can go to Yale and still be a damn thug, but you just do it in a different way. You're not like Pookie and Ray Ray. You do your thug thizzle in a different way. So maybe you a damn ratchet. Maybe you a damn thug in a different kind of manner. So maybe the problem is you. It comes down to our making, just like Brother Scott said in the chat room, it all comes down to our choice. Your choice. Choose to keep blaming the white man or choose to say, hey, I got to do something about this. I got to become my own leader and get with people. We understand what leadership really is so that we can change this condition. That's what it's about. Nothing wrong with leadership. I love good leadership. Let me tell you something. Well, I think if given the opportunity, I think that, well, not think. I know I could make a good leader. I know I'm a good leader. I'm learning right now. So I'm learning right now. So if that ever happens, I'll be ready. I truly understand the situation that we're in. But even so, leadership, I want to say this, we're gonna end this. See, there's a lot of people that want to be leader, but that comes with a lot of responsibility. And see, we want praise, we want the honor, and we want to embrace the success of leadership, but also being leader, when you lose, when things not going right the way we think they should go, you got to take the bad with the good, Mr. Leader. It's not always good being leader. Fucking thing talking. Yeah, you have those leaders that don't give a damn about you and they exploit you. So their leadership always gonna be great for them because they put themselves in a position where they are exploiting you. Their leadership is for their own self-enrichment. But if you are a leader that cares and you're competent, then leadership is very stressful. Leadership is very stressful. Leadership is very difficult. And you feel bad because you want what is in the best interest of your people. Hold on a second here. But yeah, so a lot of these folks are out here, they looking for the perks of leadership. And they want to be this leader like our brother, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He loves the praise. He loves the adulation. But he does not like the heat. He's taking the heat because of his decisions as leader. That's how it goes. And as a leader, he's not producing. Now, if I became a leader, and I will be honest with you, if I became a leader and I am not producing for you, I would be happy to sit myself down. We need to find somebody who can take care of business. A leader must produce. Yeah, right, Scott, the man kisser. Yeah, Farrakhan is a man kisser, and some of these people trying to justify why he said that. Oh, it's nothing sexual. Well, first of all, we don't know. How do you know it's not sexual? You don't know. But my main thing is, I am not kissing a man for no reason, sexual or otherwise. I don't feel right about kissing another man. I'm not into that. There's nothing that you can there's nothing that you can say make me want to kiss a man. I'm not into that. I just can't do it. Then you turn around and talk about it's wrong for gay men to kiss other men. Oh, that's because it's sexual. It's not always sexual for them either. So what? It's still a man kissing a man. But see, they want to follow that kind of leadership. All confused. You talk about you talk about gay folks, and see that's another thing. Not only not only the kissing, but some of y'all suck penis, y'all suck vagina, you play with booty. All that comes, all that comes from the homosexual lifestyle. Then y'all turn around and talk about we against homosexuals, but you in your bedroom doing homosexual stuff with your wife, girlfriend, husband, whatever. See, so your leadership is confused. Either you're against homosexuality or you're not. If you're against homosexuality, why are you practicing homosexuality in your bedroom? Explain that. See, that's why it's important for us to have competent, competent leadership. Leadership that understands our problem, the true problem. Did you know that? Did you know that oral sex and anal sex, that's sodomy? That's homosexual behavior. Some of y'all probably don't know that. But but then at the same time, y'all think it's all right to kiss a man. So oh wow. We follow somebody. As long as we live, from the day that we born to the day that we die, we are going to follow. Even when you die, even when you die, you're going to follow somebody. Because either you are, if you're lucky, that is, if you're lucky, that is, somebody going to put you in a casket, or or they're going to cremate you. You following the lead of other people that did those things. So you cannot avoid following somebody. Your problem is making the correct choice when following the leader. Learn how to make the correct choice. It's all about, like Brother Scott said in the chat room, it's all about choices. And right now, my time has expired, and my choice now is to bring this well, this is the end. I just wanted to make that point. And early in the morning, woo man, we've been really prolific this week. Yeah, that's right, Scott. I'm following people in traffic right now, following the leader. And if somebody hit their brakes all of a sudden, or something happens in the front, I'm affected because I'm following the leader. Absolutely. See, you cannot avoid following. So that's nonsense. I'm my own. I don't follow nobody. I do my own thing. You are a damn lie. You're a lie. Whether we like it or not, we're gonna follow the leader. On that note, y'all have a nice day, and I really appreciate your being here and listening to these few words. Be careful in this racist society. And like I always tell us, we really need to get on ball and get serious with this, because time waits for no one. And when time runs out, you're just going to have to face what you have to face. As important, I wish us love, peace, and soul.